Hey guys, Hailey here, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my grow light situation and the plants I have underneath it, how I keep up the humidity in that area, why I chose the specific plants to put underneath the grow light, and why you should use a grow light. You don't have to, but this is just what has worked for me. I'm not a professional, so don't take anything I say as, fact. Try it out if you like, see if it works, but this is just what works for me. So let's get into it. So, as you can see, this is my grow light situation, and this is why I call it a situation, because it's, yeah, you can see. So, these are the grow lights up here. I'm gonna turn them on. And if I click this once, they'll be on full power. Twice, only one will be on. Only that one will be on. And then off. So if you click the switch button, you can either put both of them on, one on, or the other one on. Now if I click the dimming button, they will dim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 different light settings. This one's the dimmest, again, second, 3, 4, 5. This is the brightest. And then for timing, if you click it once, the red is 3 hours. Click it again, blue is 6 hours. Click it again, it'll be reddish blue, and that's 12 hours. And if you want it to cycle, let's say I wanted it to be on 6, off 6, I would put it to blue and then hold it down. And once it's blinking, that means it's going to cycle. So these are the purple version. I'll link them down below. I do want to get a white version just because it's easier on my eyes. And then I also have a humidifier right here. So this is the brand H2O humidifier. I got it on Amazon. Again, I'll link it down below, but there is a button on the back here. Here, let me untangle my Hoya. So if I click it once, it'll be a continuous stream. Sorry about the lighting. And if I click it again, so if you click it a second time, it'll be like a dispersed stream, like it'll come out, stop, come out, stop. That's usually what I keep it on to make it last longer, because the water goes about up to here, and it has these little sensors down here, so once the water gets too low, it'll shut off by itself. So yeah, I have just these lights set up. They clip on over here, and then the humidifier. I don't have anything covering it. I just have it open. It is next to this window that gets a lot of humidity. As you can see, I saran wrap my plants in there because it gets super humid and they grow a lot faster in that environment. So next, let's talk about the plants that I have in this area. So first plant I have in this spot is my Marble Queen Pothos, and I have her here just because she's newer, and I wanted to have her underneath the grow light because she's got a lot of variegation, and I wanted to make sure that that stays, comes out at a steady pace, and the humidity will also help it. I probably won't keep her under here because of course natural light is always going to be best if you have a spot that gets good natural light and you can fit it there. So I will probably end up moving her soon. I just had her under here because she was newer. Then I have my Golden Pothos over here. Again, this is a newer plant. It kind of had some root rot, so I wanted to keep it in this area just so I could get to it easier and watch its growth. Hopefully the humidity and the light is helping it. And I did end up having to take some out because they had root rot, so I'm just keeping it under here because it's a high risk plant right now. behind that, I have my pitcher plant, which is continuously putting out new growth at the top, but it is not keeping any of its pitchers. They've all fallen off, which is pretty sad. If you have any advice on pitcher plants, please let me know, but they love humidity, so that's why I have them in this area. Just trying to get the pitchers to grow, but so far, not working. The next plant I have is actually a new one. I ordered this from somebody. It is a philodendron bipenifolium, and when it matures, it grows out it's kind of sexual, but some people call it a horse head. So it does have new growth right here, and it was in the mail, so I want to make sure it's in a stable condition. I'm really hoping that it starts growing well under my care, because this is one of my wish list plants. Next one is my Pilea peperoimioides. This is a cutting I took from my mother plant. So again, I have it under here just to ensure that it's getting the best care possible, and it's doing pretty good. So I have that right there. In here, I have some string of hearts cuttings, which I'm not gonna take out because I already messed with them, but you can kind of see them underneath the condensation. They're doing pretty good. A little cactus and another Pilea peperoimioides over here that I have rooted in sphagnum moss. So it's doing pretty good. There is a yellow leaf right here, but I'm just gonna let it be for a while and see if it grows. Then I have my Hoya compacta, just the regular non-variegated green version. I don't really have a reason for keeping this under here other than the fact that it was a plant that was shipped to me. So again, I'm just trying to stabilize it. Over here, I have my Syngonium. I think it's called a Podophyllum. And it just has the pink veining. And I have it under here because it was dropping leaves. My cat was trying to eat it. And it's doing really well. It has a lot of new growth. I used to not really like this plant, but it is getting under my skin, and the foliage is just really pretty. So I'm hoping that the grow light will help promote the pinkishness to it, and it's coming out with a lot of new growth lately, so I'm just gonna leave it in there. The next one is my philodendron micans, which is another uncommon plant along with the philodendron bipenifolium, and this was on my wish list. I did get it sent to me from Jean's Garden on Facebook, and let's see. There's new growth right here. Sorry about my mess. Over here, and I think there should be some coming out there, but it's a very delicate plant. It likes humidity, and it also likes light, so that is why I have it underneath the grow light. Hoping she does good. I'll probably keep her under here for a while. Next plant is my Dracaena Gold Dust, and I have her under here because these plants love humidity. Most Dracaenas do love humidity, and it started popping out new growth, and it was kind of stagnant, so I put it under here, and it has been doing a lot better. As you can see, there is a ton of new growth. That is how they come out when they first pop out of the foliage, and I just think how they look is amazing. It's like a overexposed picture. I don't know, it reminds me of when I was in film class. I don't even know what it's called, like, yeah, overexposure. I don't know, but it's just super cool. And again, I have it under here because it loves humidity. Lastly, I have some little succulent cuttings in here, so trying to get them to root. That little baby over there, you can see is rooting. I have this little succulent I'm trying to save. It did get root rot, and half the leaves fell off. That's why I have them in there. So I have that under here. So yeah, I keep the lights on throughout the day when the sun is out, and then at night I make sure they turn off, because obviously plants need a break, and in the wild they're used to daytime, nighttime, light and darkness. So they grow either way, but yeah, I do make sure they're off at night so that they don't cause any damage. And also this I just let go on throughout the day, and at night is when it usually stops because the water runs out. Next morning I refill it. So that is my grow light situation. It definitely is a mess. I'm just in a little apartment, so I'm hoping in my next move I'll be able to have a bigger station, maybe a IKEA greenhouse. And as you can see, I also have this little humid area here because this window has a little bit of a draft, so in the summer it is super hot and these get a ton of humidity. My Rhaphidophora tetrasperma is coming out with some new growth. I don't know if you can see it behind there, but that's awesome. This is also putting out new growth. My Pilea teardrop, and I have my Pearls and Jade pothos over there, my Ficus ruby, and my ZZ plant, and they do really well in that humidity. I also have my Monstera over here, and this is a new fenestrated leaf coming out. Can't wait for that to bloom. But yeah, that is my grow light area. So I hope that wasn't too chaotic to watch. I know it's a little bit of a mess. It's a work in progress. It's my first time using grow lights and a humidifier. I think I'm doing okay. The plants are doing okay. They could always be doing better. You can always improve. And yeah, again, this is just what I'm using, what's working for me. It's all trial and error. So if you try it out and it doesn't work, you can always try something else. There's always something else that'll work, something else you can change to help your plants grow and thrive. So yeah, just gonna keep those plants in there and hopefully give some updates in the future about how they're looking and how well the grow lights are working, since I've only had them for maybe a month, 2 months. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll again link my socials down below. Check me out on Instagram, follow my Depop. Also, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the LGBTQ+ community. Happy Pride Month, and hope you're all happy and healthy and thriving, as you should be. I think everyone should be celebrated all the time, no matter what. So Pride Month should be all the time, whether you're an ally or whether you're part of the community. To my friends and family in the community, I love you. You know who you are, and stay groovy. Bye.